Hello, hello, how are you? Hope everyone's doing really well. Oh, it's nice to see. I have got a question coming in already from Island Girl. Hi, Island Girl. Nice to have you here. Welcome to the live Q&A. It's number 16. So I'm looking forward to hearing from everybody and answering your questions. Love doing these lives. So as you've already got a question for me, then I will answer it for you. So, let me know if you know anything about having a loculated cyst and it's around the right ovary. I also have fibroids. Oh my gosh. I've just made a video about, well, it's about ovarian cysts. It's coming out tomorrow. Have a look about it. It's completely coming from my healing side, my energy healing that I do. And I also had an ovarian cyst when I was going through my own fertility journey, and I healed it all by myself. And I healed it all by myself using energy healing techniques. And I explained to you how I do it in my video that's coming out tomorrow. So keep an eye out for it, Island Girl. I think it's going to help you. I really hope it helps you. I really do. So thank you everybody for jumping on. Really good to see you, and just jump out with your questions. Tell me where you're coming in from tonight. Well, tonight my time. Look, it's dark outside, pitch black now. Yeah, let me know where you are. It's always good to hear whereabouts in the world everyone's coming from. Hi, Rita. I hope I say your name right. Hi, dear. I have hydrosphinx on left tube mild. Can I conceive naturally? I don't actually know what hydrosphinx is, I'm afraid. I would have to look into it. Unless you want to explain to me what it is. It's something that I've never heard of because I haven't had it on my own fertility journey. So when I talk on here, I talk about all my fertility, issues, struggles that I had myself, and all about the feelings and symptoms I had in early pregnancy and during pregnancy, because I experienced so many weird and wonderful things going on with my body during my 7 pregnancies that I wrote them all down and decided that I needed to talk about it to help other people understand their bodies. So I only talk about things that I really know about. Otherwise, it's not really fair to talk about things that I don't know about, obviously, because it wouldn't make sense, would it? And I'm not a doctor, I'm a mum, so I'm only really talking from my own experience. So I do hope for you that it is something that you can conceive with, Frida, and let me know how you get on, okay? Lovan, how do you say your name? Can implantation occur on 14 DPO, days past ovulation, and be just a wipe followed by a missed period? From Trinidad and Tobago. Hey. That's really cool. Nice to have you here. Wow. Oh, what a nice place to be in the Caribbean. Oh, yeah. How are you tracking your ovulation, firstly? Because that's really important. How are you noticing when you're actually ovulating? Are you using an app? Or are you going by when you've got the egg white cervical mucus? Because that can be sometimes not entirely accurate about when you've ovulated. So you might have ovulated maybe a day later than you thought you did. And yeah. But normally your egg, well, it will stay alive inside of you for 24 hours after you've ovulated. So if you did conceive, then it's traveled down and then implanted into the lining of your womb. And sometimes it might not happen straight away that you get implantation, spotting, or bleeding, or some women don't even get any implantation, spotting, or bleeding. They don't feel implantation and don't realize they're pregnant until after a missed period. But with others, you get the implantation, spotting, and bleeding. And it can be that it happens like quite a few days after your egg's implanted, because why is it happening? It's because it's here, it's nestling in, it's nesting, it's making its space. And whilst it's doing this and kind of snuggling into your womb lining, you can imagine that it's going to make maybe a little bit of your womb lining drop down and maybe cause a bit of slight bleeding. So it is possible that it can happen at 14 DPO, to answer your question correctly. Yes. You should be able to test. If you've got a missed period now, you should be able to test and find out if you're positive. If you can get a pregnancy test, and do let us know. Hi, Vida again. Okay. Is it hydrosalpinx? Okay, it's mild blockage of water in my left tube at the end. Oh, right. Okay. Mm. What does the doctor say to you about mild blockage of water? It's something that does come up quite often. I do hear it a lot from women saying that they've got fluid on the ovary. I'll have to read up about it because I know quite a lot of women have been talking about it, just to find out what it is. And I'm sure it can be something that you can heal. It won't be a long term. If it's water, just think about water. Water flows around our body. So it must be able to shift in some way. Sorry, I'm not an expert on it. I wish I was and I could help you. One thing I do advise you to do is journal about it. Do you journal? Do you write? I write every single day. Every morning when I get up before my family is up, I sit down and I write and I write and I write about my life and how I would like my life to be and how I imagine my life being. And you can do exactly the same when you're trying to conceive, or when you've got water on your ovary, then write down that water has gone, it's evaporated, it's made its way, and you're now able to conceive. Write it down for yourself every single day. Make it come true in your life. Okay, that's my best tip for you. It's a lot about I do a lot of power of the mind and positive thinking with all my energy healing. Okay, right. Island Girl. Okay, sorry. You jumped on probably just after you left your question. Okay. Okay. Right. I said that I've made a video. I have made a video. It's coming out tomorrow about natural healing for ovarian cysts. Not sure if that's the same as the type of cyst that you've got, but keep an eye out for my video. It's coming out late afternoon, my time tomorrow. So in about 12. 18 hours from now. Okay, so look out for that video tomorrow. Okay, and then after that, ask me questions on the end of that video because I think that will be really worth watching for you. Okay. All right. You're very welcome, Laverne. Yeah, lovely to have you here. Really appreciate all of you coming and asking questions. I love chatting with you. So it makes my day when you're here and makes me smile. Mabel, I've got a positive 11 DPO. There you go. And I'm 10 weeks now. Congratulations. Wow. And I hope you're having a wonderful first trimester, that you're feeling great in yourself and you're managing to breeze through it. That's really great to hear. Rita, I'm trying to get pregnant from last 2 years by HSG. I came to know I have, okay, it's water blockage only on my left tube and my egg quality is also not good. Okay. All right, Rita. Well, Rita, if you're on Facebook, please, well, all of you, if you're on Facebook, please come and join my Mama Meets and Midwife group. I'll just type it into the chat. If you're not in my group, come and join it because you'll find out all the kind of information. Hold on, I'm trying to talk and type. Let me just wait. You'll find out all the information that I've got, and that's going to be helping you with fertility, with pregnancy symptoms, and also a group of wonderful women. So make sure I've got this right. Mama Meets and Midwife. Okay, so there it's in the chat. If you're not in my Facebook group yet, come and join me. Okay, click on that link in the chat or go and search for it on Facebook, Mama Meets and Midwife. Okay, love to have you there, and then you will really get loads more information from me. I go in there almost every day and give updates and tips, and I've got loads of wonderful webinars in there in the background, which I've held with like nutritional experts, proper qualified midwives are in the group. That's why it's called Mama and Midwife, and so many helpful things for you in there. So do go along and check it out. Okay. And Rita, hold up in there. Okay, I know it's hard. I know it's really, really hard, but you'll get there. You'll get there. Okay, stay positive. And I do have something coming up very, very soon That's all about fertility and really helping you on your fertility journey, okay? So keep an eye out. Miss Pops, hi. I ovulated on the 8th of August, then had a blood flow on the 16th of August, and a week after pregnancy test is negative. Am I, because I took, okay, yeah, am I safe because I took emergency contraceptives on the day of ovulation and still got my period? Okay, and I assumed that your period was pretty early. You weren't expecting it that early, and that happens so much when you take the emergency contraceptive. It kind of messes up with your hormones, puts your body out of sync. So many ladies are asking about that as well. It's really confusing. I've got to make a video about it. I just don't, like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know what these pills do, but I know that they mess up with your hormones. And I know it's really confusing because then you get the period at the wrong time and you're wondering if you're pregnant, even though you've had your bleeds. To be honest, if you were pregnant, you would be pregnant by now. So the best thing you can do is take a test to just reassure yourself. Okay, just go and grab a test. It will put your mind at rest. That's the best thing you can do. All right. Let me know how you get on as well. Shana, hi. I haven't had my period in about 3 months and I'm only spotting now. And I did 2 pregnancy tests and they're both negative, but at the same time, I'm having movements. Ooh, right. Doctor. If you can get to the doctor and ask a question, see if you can get a scan, see if you can get blood tests. I'm not sure whereabouts, which country you're in. If it's possible for you to go and do that, that's going to be the best way to find out. Now, I mean, it does happen that women get negative pregnancy tests. There was a lady on here, I think last week, who'd said she'd had 5 pregnancies and every time negative tests. And then she went for the scan and the baby was there. So I've no idea how that is possible, but it is because there's people living to tell the story. So I hope you can, go and see a doctor and get some answers for yourself. All right, Shanna, and do let us know how you get on. Veronica, I got my birth control out on July the 19th, got my period a week later, then had sex before ovulating, and now I'm 8 days late. Oh, okay. What should I do? What does it mean? I think you should take a pregnancy test. Honestly. So it means you're not, did you mean you're not using your birth control since July the 19th? And then you got your period a week later and sex before ovulation. So if you're having sex really close to ovulation, then there's really high chances that you're going to conceive, if you're highly fertile around that point. So sperm can live in your body for up to 5 days so when you ovulated and you had sex shortly before, it's very possible that there was still some sperm inside of you and could have fertilized the egg. Pregnancy test, go and find out. Island girl, yeah, okay. Hold on, everything's just jumped. Okay, so you're going to the doctor and you're going to find out. Okay, great. Just do stay in touch. It's always great to hear how you're getting on your journeys and let me know. It's always really nice to hear from you. And thank you so much for your nice comment. That's great. And for everyone else saying thank you, you're so lucky. Oh, wow. Okay, great. Wow, I think I got through those really, really quickly. It was like, I hope everyone could understand me. I was talking very quickly. So if you have any more questions, please do keep on jumping on. Your period is 7 days late, Rhiannon. Ooh, okay. And how are you feeling? Have you noticed any kind of symptoms? And are you going to take a test? Are you feeling different to usual? I mean, when I was pregnant, I always immediately, like seriously, almost immediately felt like a mother. I had this mother energy. It's anyone who's been pregnant will know. I think, well, not everyone, because lots of women say they didn't even realize they're pregnant. I just think I'm very intuitive and know what's going on with my body totally. But there is this just different energy around you. It just completely changes you from the moment you start getting pregnant. Let's see if you've noticed it. A pulling pain on your lower left side, and it's constantly there. Is it like pulling? I found that I had stretchy feelings in the first days whilst your womb is kind of got to get used to it if you're pregnant. If it's one-sided, that's also a possible sign of early pregnancy. I can't say definite, but it's possible, because then I always felt it on one side. I knew exactly where my egg was, which side it was, and kind of, that's where things are stretchy and pulley. And it will constantly be there as long as it's not painful, as long as it's a standard kind of sort of slight, it's there basically. It's not hurting you. It's just there all the time. I don't know how to describe it apart from saying it's there. You just consciously know it's there all the time, like you're saying. So go and get a pregnancy test. Can you get one? If not, you can check to see if your cervix is soft and high. Got a video about that as well, checking your cervix for early signs of pregnancy. That's also a really good giveaway, a natural sign from your body, because your cervix kind of changes during your menstrual cycle. So when you ovulate, your cervix gets high and soft, to allow sperm to travel inside of you easier. And also when you're pregnant, due to your increased blood flow, then your cervix also gets soft, but it also closes up tight to make sure that pregnancy is held tight in there. Okay, hope that helps you, Rhiannon. Mabel, everything is going great. That's really good. I'm carrying big and everyone thinks I'm carrying twins. And this is my 4th child. I'm so huge. Oh, wow, your first ultrasound is on Friday. How exciting. Yeah, you'll have to let us know how many you've got in there. Could just be that 4th pregnancy, your body, your muscles have got used to the stretching. With the first pregnancies, it's like, okay, it's kind of, I'm going to stretch a little bit, but not that much. And then you get to the 4th pregnancy, it's just like, boom. Those bellies just pop out really, really quickly. You can't hide it at all. Like, you get to week 5 or 6, it's like, I'm here. So it's really great to hear that everything's going well for you, Mabel. And yeah, it's really exciting for you. Hi, Kanozi. Does your breast feel heavy and nipples painful during ovulation? Could be your estrogen hormone that's causing that. Maybe, just guessing. Does it happen every time? Normally, you wouldn't really start getting sore, heavy breasts and nipples until early pregnancy. I know a lot of women get it during PMS, so before your period is due, but actually we don't have to go through all of that. This is really interesting. Now, I've been working with my midwives who are totally into all natural herbs and natural medicines and natural balancing of our bodies, and we don't even need to go through period pain. This is so interesting. We've been told that it's like this curse that we need to go through every month, and we suffer with cramps and we suffer with moodiness and tiredness and aching and everything else, but we don't need to, because it's all about balancing our hormones, knowing how to balance our hormones by what we're eating, being in tune with our cycles, resting when we need to rest, not forcing ourselves, because us women go in monthly cycles. We're completely different to all the guys out there, the guys like working their 24-hour days or whatever and having their standard. We change throughout the month, and we can't fit into the standard day of a guy at all. We need to be in tune with what's going on with our bodies. And when we get in tune with that, those period pains, they just go away. And it's amazing. So if you want any information about that, I will put it down in the comments afterwards, because I have got a little guide on that. So if you do want to find out about how you can get more in tune and in sync with your body and balance things to reduce those kind of premenstrual symptoms, then find out, because it really is a life changer. It's definitely changed my life, definitely. Okay, so in your case, Kanozi, not normal during ovulation. Reason behind it, I can't definitely say, but I would also look into perhaps more of a hormone balance. Perhaps something is surging too much at the wrong time. So estrogen surges before ovulation, and then that drops, and then you've got progesterone. So could be something that's maybe a bit out of sync there, maybe. Okay, but yeah, normally it's a blood test from the doctor that will show what your hormones are doing, or trial and error with using like products to help you out, natural remedies, and looking at your diet. Rhiannon, it just feels as if something is pulling inside of me. It's not painful enough that I cry. It's just very annoying. Thanks for helping. Well, you're very, very welcome. And if you do take a test very soon, let us know. It's always interesting to know what's going on. If it does get painful, then go and ask a doctor. Okay, that's always important. Veronica, this was part of my question above. I did test yesterday and I got a negative. So when can I test again? Oh, right, Veronica, let me just go back. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, right. In your case, Veronica, go and check the position of your cervix and the texture of your cervix. So my video on that is called well, let me get it right. It's checking the position of your cervix for signs of pregnancy. Or you can put in YouTube, you can search cervix, oh my mama body, and it'll probably come up as well because I'm about the only person who talks about it on YouTube. Yeah, cervix, oh my mama body. I'm just putting it in there if you do that. If you search for that, you'll probably find my video. And so it's the one about checking it for signs of pregnancy. I've also got one about how to actually find your cervix and explaining a bit more what it should feel like. Okay, so you're checking for a high and soft cervix, okay, because that will be your natural sign of pregnancy that your body gives you, even if you're getting a negative test. And also just wait 2-3 more days and test again. And make sure you test with your first urine in the morning. I'm sure you did, but make sure it's when your urine is heavily concentrated so you can get the best result. Okay. Island girl. Okay, you're maybe you can join the group on Facebook that Mama posted and we can update each other. Yeah, do that, ladies. Do that. That's what that group's for. So yeah, everyone who's not yet joined my Facebook group, Mama Meets and Midwife, come and join because there's loads of ladies in the same boat with the same questions as you, and it's really great when you've got that support of other people going through the same thing as you. You make friends. It's amazing. I love it. I've made so many friends in the online groups that I'm in over the years. So even though I've never met them face to face, we've talked on Zoom and things. It's great. It's great. So that's the wonders of the internet. It's really nice how much we can support each other on our pregnancy journeys, on our fertility journeys. Okay, so I really look forward to seeing you all in the group. I hope you can join. I hope you are on Facebook. And that's it. I'm calling it a wrap. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate all of you. You're all wonderful, and really wishing you all the best with everything that you're going through at the moment. Okay, take care and stay in touch. Oh, Sarah from Ghana. 7 years older than the second. Yeah. Can't explain. It might be hormonal, Sarah. It really is something that's hard to explain. It could be sometimes when your hormones are out of sync or you're in stress, then things change in your body and it's harder to conceive. I'm very happy for you that you've got 2 children. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going over and out. Any more questions, come and join my Facebook group, okay? Always happy to answer them in there. Bye, ladies.